so I would like to summarize a little bit what the European Epilepsy Brain Bank was doing last year and is going to do this year. So, and then at the end, I would like to discuss with you the way we think we should proceed with digital health pathways. So this is, as you know, the current state of the brain bank. This was the publication in New England Journal. We had 7,000 patients included here that were not, with outcome, they were not really published well. So the journal did accept that the way we collected the data. And this is also something I would like to give you an update on, that we are collecting the data in a new and approved manner to accomplish that. Another data here that more than half were really from the German Reference Center. This is maybe something you're also interested in, how we organize it in Germany, the exchange and the expertise of reviewing. So this is a summary. In 2017, we collected 260 new cases. There are 207 as primary consultation. So these are large German centers that send all the tissue, red tissue, to us, right? And then we have also some established collaborations across Europe with Madrid, Athens, and Salzburg. Another 35 came as second look. These are from European countries and also from some large German centers. Those, I have to say, we have to charge for. There's a little fee, but there is a fee. You're not allowed to do that for free, and there are a very few cases without consultation fees, and that's basically from the German Brain Cancer Registry. That is a network organized by the German Neuropathology Society, and I'm a member of that review. So this is really a third look, basically here, the third look. And then we have some rare, where they just have us to prove it. So these are 260 new cases, and these numbers are fairly consistent over the last years. So we probably need to, but that is really a lot of workload already, so I think we cannot go over that. Good. So as I just told you, the outcome data in that registry was not well presented in the New England Journal paper, although we had very good evidence that there are some factors or determining or giving a risk factor for unsuccessful surgery, which one is duration, and the other ones are the pathology and the brain localization. So these are based on 7,200 patients. However, they were not well collected. They were not pre-specified when we asked for the data. So in other words, they came from different time periods, and they do not really present the entire spectrum of each center at some way. So we could not convince the journal to accept these data. So what we did now, this is the European Epilepsy Brain Bank Project 2.0. This is the outcome study, and many of you here are involved, so I would like to give you an update where we are at the moment, because we had the deadline for submitting the data was March 1st. We have, by that time, we have collected now 4,600 patients, right, from 22 centers across 40 European countries. The only difference here really that we pre-specified the enrollment period from 2000 to 2012, and that we pre-specified the minimal data set extending for the post-surgical outcome after 1 year, 2 years, and 5 years, with or without continuous anti-epileptic drug treatment. So there are still 11 centers pending submission with another probably 4,000 patients. This is an approximation. So we probably need another 4 to 8 weeks. This is at the moment where we are when the feedback came in. So I think we should wait at least after Easter, I think this is no drama, and we will communicate if there is some more. Yes?
These new cases, these were already in the previous study.
Some of them. There are new centers.
Yeah, they're newly submitted. Maybe.
Yeah, they're all new submitted. The way it had to be is that we pre-specified from the beginning. So, and we invited also, so we have now the Swedish registry. They haven't been in the previous one. We have now new countries. We have
the time frame was not the same.
The time frame was not the same exactly. So there were some difference, and we hope. And I got in touch with the editor of New England, and he said we can send this design to him, and he will probably review that again and see whether it fits or not. Because I think it is something worth doing. Good. So this is for this year, and I encourage everybody who has not yet submitted to go to that. I'm still waiting for from George and UCL. UCL is coming in the next, so JDTZ St. Peter's, they are after Easter, but...
we'll never talk email to you, but
yeah.
where they are.
So we can negotiate. So just for everybody who's in, because you were the first, you're probably a little bit waiting now. But, yeah, but it is, I think we have to wait for some. And there are some really big German centers who are really, they have thousands of patients. So I think we have to wait a little bit.
When we say negotiate, is there a compensation fee?
There is no fee. You see, this is we talk about no money, right? This is really for no money at all. That's really amazing, and I thank you so much for all your time. This is really for without anything. Good. So where are we now? So this is Neuropathology 2017, right? We sit together in one microscope and we review cases. But this is not the way we want to do that in the next 100 years. You agree with that? So, and you see these are people from Asia, from all over Europe. It's just too elaborate. It's too expensive.
No, I was thinking about the next 100 years. It's just.
Well, we can talk about the next 10 years if you like that. Maybe I'm retired at the end of that. However, so there are already a digital health pathways available. This is a fully digitized virtual microscopy platform. You can upload cases. You can invite people to review that. You use your computer screen as a microscope. You can change the resolution and can type in free text, or you can answer surveys, pre-specified questions, and so forth, to collect that and do some kind of agreement studies and so forth. We did that for a number of cases now for the ILE, you know, about the FCD classification, for hippocampal cirrhosis, and also the tumors. It's well established. So the question here is really now how to develop that into a new, into the concept of the ERN. And we sent out a paper a couple of weeks ago, I think Judith sent it to everybody, where we put the framework, the hardware, available hardware and software together for your review. I'm not sure if you have read that. And now what is missing is kind of a workflow, the pipeline that we perceive. And I would like to present that to you today. And so altogether, these two things can probably end up in a small publication. And we have here an editor-in-chief. So actually, maybe you are interested to have this publication published in your journal. So this is how it works basically. These are EpiCARE centers here with their epilepsy surgery teams. They all have a pathology wet lab, that's for sure. We don't have to argue that. The question here is if these wet labs have the ability to scan their slides as whole slide imaging. This is the word here. So that they fully digitize all these slides. Oh, what happened now? I pushed something right.
Yeah.
So these fully digitized slides can be uploaded into a web-based image server. And we use the Omero. This is a EU-funded open source cross-platform viewer. This is very handy. It's open resource, it's cost-free, it's developed by European grants over the last years, and it's a consortium established here, I think, in Dublin, in the UK, is working on that, and they promised us to help putting it into a place where we need different issues or different domains. So this is already working, and we have this in places. Everything is done. No, I can even show you how to look into that here online during the coffee break. And from that, we can review that, we can make reports, and we can put that back to the CPMS. This is the very, very easy way how we link to your patient management system. However, there are probably, I'm sorry, that's, again. There are some things now we can extend, and which is also in place, is like a collaborating reference center that we invite other experts from other centers to review together. That's not a one-man show here. This is already what we used to do for the IE agreement studies. That's in place as well. What is not really in place is the way to secure and encrypt all the patient information. We have to think about this carefully, in particular as our web-based server is already linked to the university hospital data management system. There are many intersections and cross-links that we have to address, and we need somehow the expertise from the EU probably to solve these issues, how to work that out. And then, of course, how to store, because all these data can be stored or should be stored. And we already reached out to other ERNs who also have pathology teams, and we can share these resources. I think this is a huge asset for the future. So this is, spoke together, these red circle points here are something for the future we need to connect. We need to basically connect to EU authorities, give us the possibility to solve these issues of data security, encryption, and sharing data and storage. So, however, we don't have to forget that there's another promise and a possibility if we have this tissue available that we can identify rare diseases and also figure out targets for personalized medicine. I think this is something for the future. This is research, of course, but this is a real promise. And the way here is to associate that, we have the tissue, we can do also some tissue genetics, particularly looking for somatic mutations. You know, there are some recent developments arguing for a two-hit model that we have germline and somatic mutations, and we cannot reach out to that without the tissue diagnostics. And if we have access to that, it is well phenotyped by the pathology, and we have access to the tissue, we can do the tissue genetics and, of course, then feed that back. So this is the bigger picture. So it's open to discussion. I think we can do nothing on our own anymore. We need really now to reach out to some responsible people at DG Santé or other companies working with us. So I think that's basically, yeah. The very last is our courses. You know, we have these annual courses, E-Neuropathology Summer School. This year is in Alamen in July. The one in China probably is for you not so interesting. We have next year a summer school in May in the United States and in July in Brazil, and then in 2020 again in Alamen. So again, if you are interested with some collaborating pathologists, please send them over to our course. I think that's all.
And we have started to approach the EU.
Yeah, we have. That's right. That's right.
We have got a link.
We have in there. We have responses from two other ERNs who are also raising hands. So I think there is a need, and we have to see whether it works together with the CPMS or some other things. But maybe this is the same with Shandor's score system, how to link that with Christoph's neuropsychology. I mean, we don't know, right? We have our facilities, everything is there, it's working. We just need to connect.
And there's an IT working group, the ERA coordinators, where Philippe has been representing us, but you know that there is a feed in there too, so we need to keep working at it.
Probably an automatic linking that would be too ambitious, but if you use the same patient identification,
yes,
then it's
low
tech, but we can
a number which can be connected across everything. So
somehow there must be
must be centralized.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense that we work out how it works, because we can do it already, but in a very little circle, you know, at a very small scale. And if we really want to reach out to the European-wide supporting system, then we need a centralized solution to that.
I'm conscious we are already running late, but there is some flexibility this afternoon. But before you go and have your coffee, would you please all come down here and have a group photograph?